Hey Scorpio, this is Higher Love Tarot with your July 28th to August 4th reading with the Romance Angels. We're starting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, Scorpio, what a reading you got. They're asking you to free yourself from a situation that is no longer serving you. If this is a relationship, they're asking you to step up and step out. This little unicorn could easily walk right over this fence. All he's got to do is stand up, okay? It is time for you to take back control of your life. That's it. There's no other words. I don't know what to tell you. Whatever is not serving you in your life, whether it be a relationship, a work situation, or a friendship, or just something in general. Maybe you're renting from a horrible landlord who isn't doing you any favors and they're not fixing the things that are breaking in the place. It is time for you to free yourself from that situation, okay? And they're saying, but yet the chemistry is amazing. Whoever you're attached to, there's a strong magnetic pull, okay? And they're saying that's why it is so hard to break free. If this is a person, this is why it's so hard to break free from them. It's like the rubber band. Every time you go far away from them, it pulls you back. Okay, you reach the end of your band and it snaps you back. They want you to heal family issues, okay? This is trauma from any relationship in this lifetime, in any past lifetime, in this relationship. They're asking you to heal it so that you can move forward, okay? In every relationship, there's always a little bit of hurt from someone somewhere along the line. But they need you to heal all forms of family issues, whether it be mother, brother, father, sister, aunt, uncle, this lifetime, past lifetime. They want you to heal all traumas. It is not fair to carry forward those hurts and scars from other relationships into this relationship you're either in or that you're going to be in. And codependency. Wow. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Okay, so they're saying that codependency, whether it be drugs or alcohol, maybe you have an addiction to NASCAR racing, I don't know. Maybe you have an addiction to work, okay? Whatever you are using as a buffer to smooth over your emotions, they're saying isn't working. What they want you to do is figure out what your codependent factor is. Sometimes it's not being able to leave a person for the simple fact that you don't think you can make it on your own. But the universe has your back, and you most definitely can do it on your own. You don't need this other person. If they're what's holding you back and hurting your heart, they're asking you to let go. If it's an addiction of a substance kind, they're asking you to let that go. If it's a bad job that's keeping you stuck, they're asking you to let that go, okay? Don't be codependent because it's safe. They want you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, okay? So this reading is going a bit like a roller coaster. We've got our highs and our lows, and our highs and our lows, and our highs and our lows, okay? But they want you to stay optimistic through it all, even though it feels like a wild roller coaster ride. They're asking you to stay positive because it's going to bring you something really, really good in the long run. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. You know, and if this relationship that you're in is not working out with this person that you're with, have faith. There will be someone coming that's better suited for you, okay? This is what the universe is whispering in my ear right now, and you don't have to worry, and you don't have to feel scared, and you don't have to feel unsafe. They need you to stay positive so that they can bring you good and positive things. So you might be going to a wedding. Maybe you were at a wedding. You might meet someone at a wedding. This situation involves marriage. So maybe you're involved with someone who's married. I don't know. This is what the universe is telling me. They're going from one good card to a card that's not so fantastic, then to a good card, to another card. So what I'm getting from this reading is that this whole relationship has been a real roller coaster for you, and it's really put your emotions in a spin. Okay, so one minute you might feel like you're happy and you want to be married, and then the next minute you might feel like, I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, so they really want you to think about it before you take that step. But if you are getting married, congratulations. I think that's awesome. But I'd be very wary if you go to a wedding and you meet someone that catches your eye. That might be your new person. Oh, and then they're asking you to retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. This means go take some time spent together and put your phones away. You don't need to be tied to your phone with your new person. All you got to do is spend time and get to know each other and enjoy each other's company. And that's what Spirit really wants you to do. They don't want you to put anything in between the two of you. And years ago when you'd get married, you would take a week or two and you would go on a honeymoon and you would get to know your groom. And that's because you didn't live together for 9 years. You didn't, date for that long before you decided to get married. You maybe met each other and 6 months later you were married. So you had to have a honeymoon so that you got to know each other. Okay, they really want you to retreat. They really want you to connect with this person on a really deep level. And the only way you can do that if it's just the two of you. And they're saying that there's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship growing. I'm thinking that somehow this ended up in a triangle, a love triangle, and maybe someone was attached and married and the other one isn't. And on the married part, I'm thinking that there just wasn't enough attraction to keep them hooked. And that's why they wandered off to find someone else. I know, it sounds a little devastating, but this is just what I'm getting from the cards, and that's what Spirit's whispering in my ear. Okay, they're just saying that there wasn't enough chemistry in that first previous relationship that Scorpio or crosswatcher you were in, and it wasn't enough to keep you bound. It wasn't a really stable relationship, and you'd been looking for a way to get out, and maybe you were just diving deep into work, right? Trying to get away from whatever's going on at home. But that situation that you were bound to, it wasn't enough to keep you there, and you'll be able to break free. And they're telling you it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, right? We talked about being positive. We talked about healing those family issues and the chemistry. They just want you to know that it's safe for you to love, and that your next new person that comes in, or if you're attached to a person, but I'm thinking that you got someone new coming in because of all the highs and lows and the roller coastering of these cards, and your next person, you're going to feel really safe with them. And that's a really beautiful thing. So that's awesome, Scorpio. Thanks so much for joining me.